Hi folks, today I'm going to share my experience of this car, which I own more than 2 years now. If I would like to buy a 2008 or 9 model from LS600h, what I would like to focus on to check it before I buy it. Even you bring this car to the car mechanics and they check all around the most important parts. But these are the main focus points which I'm going to share it because can save a lot of money for you. And we are now in Premium Car Service in Budapest, who actually made the ceramic coating on this car too. So what I would like to check under the hood is basically the level of the cooling liquids for the inverter. It's important. The color of it doesn't tells you anything because it's not gives you any information, but the level, it is important to have it on the right position because the cooling for the inverter is very important because it's a very expensive and the OEM factory-made parts only cost $5,000, so it's expensive. Also, I would like to check the radiators for the cooling system for the engine from the front, because normally these cars are used for highways, so many bugs and everything destroy the cooling system. Check the dust between the radiators because that's very important also to get enough cooling for the engine, which is normally runs without any problem around 1 million kilometers also. It's interesting fact or part is the engine. If there is plenty of dust like I have it on this one too, it's not too clean, and that's also a good sign because every liquid which shouldn't be there, you can check it easily. But also the mechanic will check all the engine parts and reading the computer out, but it's just an interesting fact. Interesting fact, everyone is focusing on the electric motors in the seats and all around the car, which is not necessarily because the Lexus electric engines and everything works forever. But the leather, how was in keeping in good condition is important, because if you want to renovate them, it costs a lot of money. So that's more important than the electric engines. But I also would like to check the rust. These cars are not has too much rust, but in this section where this is a factory plastic against the little stones during your drive, it has normally comes out over here, which I had also. I fixed it already. Basically, rust, you don't need to check too much point because underneath the exhaust has only some little bit basic rust on the surface, and that's it. The sound system, I would play some great music and put it on each corner separately, and if it goes smoothly around, that means it's a good condition. That's also not a cheap equipment from the factory, but on eBay you can find it around $400 or $500 US, and that has a place over here, which is a deep point in the trunk. So if you have any leakings, that could cause a real serious problem. The exhaust system, the rear mufflers has a special shape on the top where the water can stand on and rust can be there after a while. So definitely if the car lifted or someone laying under the car can touch it easily. Is it rusted or not? It's quite expensive if you want to change it for OEM parts. But of course you want to change it for OEM parts because the aftermarket exhaust mufflers are quite loud, so the car losing that very nice quiet comfort what you would like to use it. Very important is the hybrid battery. That can be changed in one part, no different cells such like Prius. The factory gives the data 1.2, 1.5 kilometers you can run with it on EV mode with 50 kilometers per hour, maximum 60, under 10 kilowatt power usage. With the car mechanical, you can check all the actual data, how many voltage and so on the battery has. But if you run only in EV mode and you run more than 1 kilometer from a 16-year-old or older car, that's a good data. This one can run more than 1.5 kilometer, even it's 16 years old. So that's a good point to check because that could cost like 5, maybe 6,000 euros to change it, or dollars. These were the main points what I would like to check owning after 2 years, 2.5 years this car. What I think it's important because you save on each point a lot of money, and normally when you go with a car to check with a car service, they are not focusing on these specialties. I also would like to check the wheels, what's the condition, because if it has some damage and the owner doesn't have $100 to repair it, probably all the car is not in that good shape, which you would like to take, because from the used market, cars are from $10,000 up to $40,000 you can buy, and basically it's even better if you buy the $30,000-$40,000 range, because you save a lot of money, because you don't need to fix the chair, the muffler, and everything else. So you're saving a lot of time too. If you like this video, push a like button. Thank you very much for your subscription and your comments. You are fantastic, and have a nice day.